She's undisputed. She's Africana. And she's a queen. So you better subscribe. Her name is Mo. Afro Mama. She's on fire. So get to subscribing. The button's right there. Right there. Please subscribe. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. It is your girl, Mother from Mama, the undisputed African queen. I appreciate you for stopping by. You're here for the first time and you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel. Please go ahead and do that. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Like, share, and comment below. Let me know if you're watching Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. It is episode 2. Uh, it is an unwise surprise. Okay, PK's glitzy anniversary surprise lands him in hot water with Dorit because Dorit is very controlling. Dorit wanna know exactly what's going on, and oh my gosh, all I can say is these bitches have lots of money. Oh, MG. Let's start with Dorit and Erica picnic. Beautiful. Ah, like like every scene on Beverly Hills just reminds me how poor I am. Like, yo, it's a picnic. You have to have two girls coming over. But then again, it's Beverly Hills. All right. So Dorit and Eric have a picnic. They're chit chatting. Erica apologizes and says, sorry, I know you're my friend. I don't have many friends, and I'm going to do everything to fix this because I never meant to come for your marriage. And that moment, Dorit is saying, we've had a very difficult year because of the, whatever happened with Dorit. And Dorit says, yo, she had $10,000 cash, you guys. 10,000, $10,000. $10,000 for shopping for Christmas. It was all taken away. Yo, listen. If I lose $50, listen, listen. $10,000? Yo, cash? Okay. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm talking about. But anyway, she said she lost $10,000 during her Christmas shopping. Um, and that put her back to the PTSD that she was going through, with the robbery that happened with her house. And then, she's also saying, around that, it's been very difficult because she feels like PK was not there for her. PK is busy at UK doing stuff, business, and she feels like she's all alone. So that scene ends by them saying, you know what, I'm going to be better for you, for our friendship. And Erica apologizes. I was watching um, Watch What Happens Live, and Andy asked Gasol, what do you think about now looking back? Erica is apologizing for the marriage about Dorit and PK, and with all these rumors about Dorit and PK going through, like they have separated, and Gasol said, if this is true, it's gonna be very, very difficult for Dorit. Um, I don't know. I'm thinking if they were this close, Erica and Dorit were this close, then Erica must have had some info prior to her making that comment on BravoCon. You guys, what do you think? I think that she had some intel before she made that comment because she's not just going to come out and make a comment like that out of the blues. I think she knew what she was doing, right? But anyway, she apologizes and they move on. Moving on, we have Sutton invites a matchmaker. Sutton is, I love Sutton, right? She invites a matchmaker. She says, I've always been going on first dates, but then nobody invites me for a second date. Girl, it was sad. I was sad. I was sad about it. I was like, oh my goodness, the girl has all this money. The girl is beautiful. The girl has all this thing. And y'all are going to just take her for one date and you're never going to ask her for a second date. That in itself, it's trauma. That in itself is not right. I mean, the girl has all this money. Sutton is rich. When you're men over here, you're not going to ask her for a second date. I don't care whether it's because she's wearing the sweater for the cat or whatever. The bitch has money. Just you can sacrifice. There are things that she can be taught. It's about talking too much. Just invite the girl for a second date. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the matchmaker say, I'm gonna have to bring like 2-3 guys and then you can decide who it is that you want. And I don't think she has many asks when it comes to her date. She's just saying that the guy has to be tall, the guy has to have finished college, and the guy has to be handsome. That's not too much. That's basic. Because she's not asking for the money. She's like, the finances are gonna come back later. And then she goes, last episode we know how much money that woman makes or has, right, from her previous marriage. And she's saying, I was never invited to the boardroom when it came to my marriage. I
She's
was never invited to the
undisputed.
boardroom when it comes to my
She's
marriage, because
Africana. And
my marriage,
she's a
nobody invited me to the
queen,
boardroom, right?
so you
Like that's
better
where the decisions are made.
subscribe.
I never got to
Her
decide what
name
is
is
anything about
Mo,
my kids' businesses or anything. The only
Afro
thing I did is
Mama.
plan
She's
for
on
vacation,
fire.
summer vacation, and
So
because
get
my
to
husband never came
subscribing.
up
The
until the
button
end.
is right there,
Listen,
right
it's
there.
okay. You can just give
Please
me the money. You
subscribe.
don't have to. Listen, the
Yeah.
girl has money. Money is not an issue when it comes to
Oh
certain. And many of these Beverly Hills
my God. Oh my
girls from Beverly Hills.
God.
Anywho, she's like, oh, maybe it's because of the outfit that I wear, or that can be fixed. Certain that can be fixed. You just need to wear a good stylist and be open to exploring new things. You know what I mean? But anywho, Crystal, Rob, and her brother goes out for dinner. They're talking about how Crystal's brother, separated from the girlfriend prior to COVID, and Crystal feels some type of way because she's the one who's kept telling the brother, no, you have to come back, when COVID hit. Have to remember how bad it was in China, and the girl, because she had a Chinese passport, she was not allowed to come. Remember, there was a ban, and that made led to their breakup, Crystal's brother and the girlfriend, right? I didn't know that Rob is 20 years younger than Crystal. Rob looks good. Listen, if the guy is Hollywood director, I mean, okay, Crystal, listen. Anywho, she's saying, what the brother is asking, if I bring in somebody who is 20 years younger than me, are you going to have a problem? Are you and mom going to accept her? And Chris is like, it's okay, as long as they're perfect like me and there's a complete package. I don't have a problem with that because the husband is 20 years older than Crystal. Anyway, moving on, Dorit and Kyle. Dorit goes, Kyle has a new car, a Range Rover, you guys, $165,000. I think that's not these women, you guys. She goes to pick up Dorit, and because PK 2 days prior to this, PK had told Kyle, they're celebrating this. It's the anniversary of her birthday, one of those. And he was hoping that Kyle is going to help in arranging and moving Dorit from one place to another. So we can see Kyle tells Dorit it's lunch. They're going for lunch to Beverly Hills Hotel. And they're all in the car. And Dorit is asking, I feel like there's something that you're not telling me about you and more, because on the Instagram you're posting so much. She's posting all things about the girlfriend, and she doesn't see anymore. She says that we've been having couples dinners and we've not had those in a while. What's going on? And Kyle says, I feel like I needed a break from everything, from my husband, from everybody. I feel like I needed a break. And in her confessions, Dorit say, I think Kyle this is not true. She's not telling me everything, but I'm not going to have to respect her boundaries. And you can see her having a conversation with Kyle saying, if I ever bring up something and you don't want to talk about it, just say, I don't want to talk about it. I'm not going to push it. They get to Beverly Hills Hotel, and Dorit is like, what's happening? Now they say she's very controlling, and now she cannot control the situation, and now she's getting anxiety. Listen, if my husband just took me to... I'm not going to care about those children. Okay, you're safe. Ain't nobody ruining my moment. Why would you want to ruin my moment? Okay, the children are taken care of. If my husband is taking me to Beverly Hills, trust you me, he's already taken care of those children. I'm not going to be asking any. But it was sweet to hear her call the PK's phone number, and the kids pick up the phone and say, happy anniversary, ma'am. We are fine. We are safe. We are very fine. Just enjoy your moment, which made her feel, relaxed. You can see her, the stylist bringing in a red outfits, and she got to choose. She's like, nobody chooses what I wear. Shit. Like some of these concerns that Dorit has, I'm like, what the heck? Can we switch just so I can be concerned and have anxiety over a dress? Oh, Anywho, it was very sweet for Kyle. And the read, that was beautiful, you guys. Jeez, that was amazing. That was amazing. Ah, that was beautiful. I mean, you can see clear that the 60, was it a 5 million necklace, you guys? Is it something that they borrow so that they can have it during the filming and then they have to return it? Or this was a gift, you guys? I don't know. Was it to be part of her, you know, attire? Does BK have to return that necklace, you guys? I don't know. But anywho, then there was this sad scene between Garcelle and Sutton, which made me, oh my gosh, it was a continuation from last episode, when Garcelle was talking to her kids, Jax, and Jax was opening up saying, Mom, you've been a bad mom. The things that I wanted 2 years ago, you never gave them to me. So this, whatever you're doing right now, it's unnecessary. I don't need it. And I was watching Garcelle and watch What Happens Live, and she was talking about how that difficult it was. And Andy said, I think what was important for me is to have him open up to you, like he feels safe to be able to talk about these things to you. And that's what I said in my last review. I was like, you know what? Garcelle has created such a safe environment for her twins that they can come to her, talk to her about anything, whether it's going to hurt her or whatever it is, that they are able to talk to their mom about anything. Listen, if it was my mom, before even you finish a sentence, you'll be collecting your teeth from the floor, you guys. I know I'm not alone on this situation. But anywho, they are crying. They're talking about how, this is why they bond, because they are single moms and their ex-husbands are so much involved in their marriage. And Sutton is saying, don't worry, these are teenagers. Boys are assholes when it comes to this, around this age. Take it easy. You're a good mom. I know you're a good mom. I admire their friendship, you guys. I admire their friendship. I was just sad to watch. Andy was asking... and then you guys, can we just mention about the empathy? Because I watch What Happens Live, and Andy asked Garcelle, what do you think about Erica saying that she doesn't know, she doesn't. I'm sorry, guys. So Andy asked Garcelle yesterday from What Happens Live, and he asked her, what do you think about Erica saying she doesn't know what empathy is? And do you feel sad for her that she does not know what that is? And Garcelle said, yeah, I mean, it's like Erica this season has really turned a coin. Like she has a different perspective in life. And I'm saying, I just hope it's not strategic. You know what I mean? While she was not, she's not to blame, or she wasn't found guilty when it comes to the money that was taken by her ex-husband from all these victims. She was part of enjoying the lifestyle, having this life with the money that has been collected from the victim, but she did not know about this. It's a lifestyle that for her, she's thinking, this is my husband who has been very successful in Hollywood as a, in Beverly Hills, as a lawyer, prominent lawyer. But anywho, Garcelle talks about how Erica has changed in this season. So I'm excited to watch that unfold. So then going back to also then Kyle and the husband have a birthday party for their 15-year-old daughter, Portia. And they're still talking about, I'm over this tattoo situation. First of all, the husband is old enough. I just don't understand why the parents are feeling some type of, or he's going to feel some type of way, because the parents did not know that he has a tattoo, and Kyle happened to talk about the tattoos to their mom, to Maurice's mom. And when Kyle went to tell Mauricio, I have mentioned to your mom that you have tattoos, and he's like, oh, that's my story to tell. Why are you telling mom? You guys are too old for this. It's not teenagers. I'm like, why is it a discussion? Why are you guys trying to spoil a birthday party for your daughter who is turning 15 years old because of a tattoo? You're too grown for this. So what did the parents know that you have tattoos? But anywho, who am I? So Sutton and Garcelle are planning a birthday party for Crystal. She's 40 years old. She's young, you guys. She's 40 years old, and they're going to Las Vegas. It's a beautiful scene, all right? Well, up until they go to the Mikey's or whatever club that was. that Sudden feels this is too much for her. And it was too much for me too. It was too much for me to watch, you guys. I think it makes Sudden very uncomfortable, and everybody thinks that Sudden is going to spoil the moment. That's a continuation of the next episode. I'm excited to see what happens. But I don't know who Sudden is calling a bitch. Is she calling Garcelle a bitch, or she's calling Kyle a bitch? I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I can see why Sudden is uncomfortable when it comes to the situation at that night out. This is not her lifestyle. Other girls, they were there. Like Kyle has been there before. They have been to Las Vegas. Everybody else seems to be open, but not Sudden. That doesn't make her a bad person. I mean, that's not just her way of life, or she doesn't find that entertaining. That is gonna be continued. We're gonna have that continuation in the next episode, you guys. Are you enjoying Beverly Hills, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? This comes out as the BravoCon is happening this weekend. They're at Las Vegas. Remember, the Vanity Fair has put out a report about what's been happening in Beverly Hills. I mean, in Bravo. Bethany, Ebony is quoted over there on Vanity report. I did a quick review on that in one of my videos. Go check that out. I am your girl, Mother from Mama, the undisputed Africa Queen. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share. I will see you guys very, very, very soon. Don't forget to subscribe, comment below. Let me know where you're watching from. Bye, everybody.